Y'all, I am a little offended. My 13-year-old comes running in here a while ago. I want to do this new thing this year for Christmas. It's called a tacky Christmas. I said, oh, what? So she tells me to look it up on TikTok. So I look it up.
That was like trees that I grew up with. And then you're gonna call it a tacky Christmas tree? Stop.
So I guess I'm just broke with memories, right?
Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. We have got a topic and a half to get into today, but before we get any further, I'm really excited to show you my cup. Look at this, it's so great. I got it at Home Goods about a year ago. This is the first time I actually ventured to use it though. I just typically stare at it and go, oh, it's so pretty. Now, Tacky Navidad. About a week ago, I was scrolling through my Christmas feed. I said what I said. When I came across an article titled, "So Long Sad Beige Christmas, Tacky Christmas is Coming to Town." I was immediately intrigued because when you call something tacky, it's not a compliment. It usually means poor taste, low class, cheap, you get the idea. So my first thought was, are we making fun of tasteless decor? Is tasteless decor in this year? But then I read the definition. Rather than being another tidy, narrowly defined monochrome theme, Tacky Christmas is more of a throw everything you've got at the Yuletide vibe. Imagine a tree adorned with a mismatch of ornaments, strings of big bulbed multicolored lights, and a heaping of tinsel, maybe topped off with a train set circling the base. You mean like normal Christmas? I needed answers, so I went to TikTok where the original uproar, outcry, kerfuffle started. Imagine my surprise, y'all, after seeing those perplexed, sassy, passive-aggressive posts that we saw at the beginning of the video, followed by this.
Christmas tree decorations are not supposed to be sleek and classy and minimalist. It's supposed to look like joy has thrown up in your house, okay? It's supposed to be a little bit tacky. So loosen up, buy yourself a tacky little Christmas decoration, and stop taking yourself so seriously.
I really like his definition of what Christmas should look like in your house. An explosion of joy, or hyperemesis of joy. Looking at this tree, I don't see, like, would I decorate this way? No. I like festive greens, reds, whites, traditional colors, but I also like what this person has done. If they have an aesthetic and it goes well with what it is that they're doing in their home, or it's what makes them happy, why not? Christmas trees should be like snowflakes. No two should look exactly the same. Oh, we got rules. Oh, I like those. I don't know if any of you have seen these before, but I distinctly remember when I was a kid, maybe 4 or 5 years old, my tree was full of these flowered, multicolored bulbs. We had to get rid of them because everyone kept stepping on the stupid petals and breaking them. That's a lot of lights. Oh, those are pretty. I'm a very staunch believer that white lights on Christmas trees are the devil. I don't like them. So it makes me happy to see that she is decorating in colors. This is really cool. But can you imagine the manpower that went into preparing this tree? And there's so much to see as well. So many different areas for you to focus on and to look at. As a kid, if I came into this house and saw this tree, I would be practically enamored.
So here it is, my snowing Christmas tree. The snow
there's actually snow coming out of the tree. Okay, I'm just gonna watch.
gathers in the bottom in this umbrella. It's made out of styrofoam. It's then sucked up through this tube in the middle of the tree, and it comes out the top of this super tacky tree topper. Is it gonna be tackier than that?
When I look at Christmas trees, I want to be transported to a magical, festive realm of beauty and whimsy, and this tree does it for me.
I don't know who needs to hear this. Well, actually I do. It's boring, people. But Christmas tree decorations are not supposed to be sleek and classy and minimalist. It's supposed to look like joy has thrown up in your house, okay? It's supposed to be a little bit tacky. So loosen up, buy yourself a tacky little Christmas decoration, and stop taking yourself so seriously.
The amount of effort this person went through to put this entire house, it's not just a tree, this is a whole aesthetic. I want to be like them when I grow up. This is beautiful. I really like it. Tacky Christmas trees seem to be falling in this category of ugly sweaters. When you see it and it's grotesque or it was intentionally made sloppily or nastily, you're like, yeah, that really does fit the bill for an ugly sweater. Then you have things like this that I absolutely adore, and I get so many compliments on this sweater, even though it's billed as an ugly sweater. The company is actually, you look ugly today. So that's the vibe I'm getting from these trees. It's a lot, and it's a lot all in one place, but it works.
So I'm seeing all of these videos about tacky Christmas, and this is our fake Christmas tree. My husband and I have been married 21 years.
I love her voice. She just sounds like she is excited to give us a tour of her tree, and I certainly hope that that is what this is.
And there's a ton of memories. Like this stuff is from some wedding decorations of ours. Every year, my husband and our kids, we go get decorations that mean something to us from the year or whatever we were into. So we have everything from Batman to places we've traveled to. One year my husband wasn't super into it, so the kids got him a lump of coal.
That's really cute.
So there is a lot of memories and a lot of love on this tree. I admire the super color coordinated Christmases, but for us it is a tacky Christmas forever.
That was such a sweet video. She kind of broke down the importance of having a tacky tree. You're not just decorating, you have memories. When you're just abiding by an aesthetic and what people will like, what the world will say about whether or not your tree is acceptable or your decorations are acceptable, you miss this other layer that is much more meaningful of family and stories and laughter and fun. I have a great niece and a great nephew that I'm pretty close to. They are 3 and 4 years old. I can imagine them looking at this kind of tree and not tearing it apart like 2 feral cats, okay? But if we have them, they would go, oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? And then you get to share those stories. I see rich family traditions in history. This is beautiful. So now that we have an idea of what tacky Christmas is and looks like, why is it being thrown into the spotlight this year? I have a sneaking suspicion that there are 3 things at play, and it's not just about the reclaiming of a specific aesthetic or lack of aesthetic, but in order of greatest impact, here we go. First up, social media and sharing culture. We're living in a time where everything from our holiday decorations to our lives is on display for everyone to see. The idea of a perfect minimalist Christmas just doesn't quite fit the vibe of social media anymore. People want to stand out. They want to share something unique, something that gets attention. What's more eye-catching than a massive, colorful, overly decorated tree? That saddens my heart a bit that people would just do it for attention because these trees are so sentimental. Secondly, economic factors. With downturns or general financial strain, people often get creative when it comes to holiday decor. Instead of splurging on fancy matching ornaments or expensive pre-made displays, more people are turning to thrifting, DIY projects, and repurposing old decorations. And you know what that leads to? More eclectic, unique, and yes, what some may call tacky displays. This one I am kind of happy about, and when I say that, I don't mean that I'm thrilled to see that people are suffering economically. As a Christmas superfan that has never been into, ooh, I gotta buy this, I gotta do this, I gotta keep up with the Joneses, etc., etc., I think it's so wonderful to see people paring back, thinking about what is most important to me, what do I want to put on display this year, and going for it. Doing the DIY things and spending time with family, focusing on what it is that you have and not focusing on consumerism. It pulls the holiday back to where it should be. My last theory is that this is hinged on nostalgia and comfort. I think it's a bit tropey nowadays for us to say, oh, well, you know, things just aren't how they used to be anymore. I remember when I was younger, this wasn't happening in the world, but the nostalgic part of this tree is something that can't be ignored. Tacky Christmas decorations often remind people of their childhood. Over-the-top trees, the mismatched ornaments with distinct memories, and the glitzy, glittering tinsel. For many, those tacky decorations are tied to family traditions, memories of home, and simpler times. My thoughts on tacky Christmas? Honestly, it's great. Knock yourselves out. I've never understood this whole follow a trend thing. If it's your Christmas tree, you should do with it what you want and what makes you and your loved ones happy. I don't know why they couldn't have chosen a better word like nostalgic Christmas, but at the same time, marketing is a thing. You get more attention from negative stuff. Whatever the reason, whatever the inspiration, I am glad that people are taking stock of what they already have and putting it to good use and reconnecting to what really matters for the holiday season. Christmas is a celebration, so why not treat your tree like it's a celebration? Are you doing a tacky Christmas tree this year? Or according to this trend, have you always had tacky Christmases? I would love to hear from you all in the comments below. As we always say on our channel, with God, all things are possible. I hope you enjoyed this video and we see you soon for the next one. Take care.